Good afternoon everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. As I speak, it is Friday the 3rd of November 2023 and I'm currently in Bristol, and truth be told, since I got back from Italy yesterday morning, I've not even been home, and what would have been the point of that? And the reason I say that is because tomorrow, of course, it is FA Cup first round day, and as I said a few weeks ago, sadly Gateshead were given the short straw a little bit in terms of the draw, and tomorrow we are heading to Hewish Park for Yeovil Town versus Gateshead, and that is where we're heading now. Well, not to Hewish Park itself, but Yeovil, where spending the night in a Premier Inn, and of course is the football tomorrow. So without further ado, let's get into this. Roll the travel montage. So, just in the hotel room now, currently watching the Sheppey United versus Walsall game as we speak, and as I speak it is 1-0 to Sheppey, although Walsall have just missed a chance there. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow for what, in my eyes anyway, is the most important game of the weekend, Yeovil versus Gateshead, and in the morning we will do the match preview. So it is now the day of the game, and before we start with the match preview, I would just like to say hats off to everyone at Yeovil for managing to get the game on today. Obviously, had some pretty wild weather earlier this week, but they were well prepared for it, and they've got the job done, and it is all systems go for today. But going into the game this afternoon, Yeovil are obviously top of the National League South table, following the fact that they were relegated from the National League at the end of last season, and they're one of those clubs that you could argue are potentially way too big for the division that they're in. But I'm of the persuasion that you are where you are for a reason, and ultimately they can have no complaints about the fact that they find themselves there. But they are certainly looking good for an immediate return to the National League. They have won 10 games in a row in all competitions, so they're going to be full of confidence going into this one today. And of course, in the last round, they knocked out Southend United, of course, a fellow National League team to ourselves. So they've already got the knack for beating National League teams, and they'll certainly want to do that again. But as for us, we are in 8th place in the National League table, following last week's really disappointing 4-0 loss to AFC Fylde. It was a bit of a funny game, really, wasn't it? Obviously, I think it was just a case of Fylde took their chances, we didn't, and we had an absolute bucket full of chances, and towards the end, I think we were just ultimately a bit caught out trying to chase the game. And in the last two games, we've gone a couple of goals behind. I mean, obviously, at Rochdale we managed to recover it and get a point out of the game, but if truth be told, we cannot keep giving teams head starts, because sometimes you might get a couple of goals back and it might be all fine and dandy, but every so often you will have a game like Fylde. So it's things to work on, but it's still early days under Rob Elliott's management, and this would be a great starting point for him to get a win. As I said, it is going to be an exceptionally difficult game this afternoon, but we are in the higher league for a reason, and we are still doing relatively okay in the higher league. So I think we've got reasons to be confident ourselves. I mean, personally, I would be okay with it if this game did go to a replay, I must say. I mean, I know it's obviously maybe not ideal for either team given the amount of fixtures, and especially not ideal for Yeovil given that they would have to travel all the way up to us on a Tuesday night. But we've just got to get our own house in order more than anything, haven't we? And I think a replay would be the better outcome for us. But yeah, all the same, I do think we will be coming down here with a full endeavour to win this afternoon's game. So let's just hope for the best more than anything. I mean, last year's trip down here was a bit of a disaster, wasn't it? It was up very early and then absolutely woeful performance. So let's hope that there's not a repeat of that. Thankfully, I am doing this on a bit more sleep since I've been here since last night. But let's head on down to Hewish Park and find out how it all unfolds. So the team's warming up. Gateshead are getting ready over there. We are going to be in our away kit this afternoon. Hello, Stu.
Hello, Dan.
And Yeovil are getting ready just there. They're going to be in green this afternoon. Of course, they used to have like a green and white hoop shirt, but it's just more predominantly green these days. Anyway, say it with me. I will see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match.
Fucking sparrow. The sparrow. It's like Rob What there? Oh, no!
man. And we're giving another team a head start.
Go on. What the? Away! That is utterly abysmal, lads. That is embarrassing. Jesus Christ.
Half time, Yeovil Town 2, Gateshead 0. The Yeovil fans are laughing at us, and rightly so, because we have been absolutely shambolic, and there's no other word to describe it. Both goals just absolutely comical, really. Like the first one, just a complete lack of communication between goalkeeper and defender. The second one, why is he being allowed that much space to just run in and slot the ball away. I mean, it's northern. Well, it's not even Northern League standard defending. I mean, that's probably disrespectful to the Northern League. You do follow quite closely. It's but just totally switched off, and we just seem totally devoid of ideas. And I mean, when at Rochdale and even against Fyle last week, he always felt as though we're going to have some more chances, but today you just don't know where they're going to come from, and something really needs to change, because quite frankly this just isn't working so far. It's way too easy for Yeovil. I knew it was going to be a tough game. They are on the winning run they're on for a reason, but we are doing ourselves no favours whatsoever here so far, and yeah, we need to change something, and change it fast.
I'm past caring at this point. Well, that is soft, I've got to say.
Someone else, bro! Here comes the backward gun!
7 minutes of added time at the end of this game.
7 additional minutes, that's 7 minutes. Shoot!
Paper over the cracks more than anything.
Full time Yeovil Town 3, Gateshead 2, 3-2 flat as us. It really is as simple as that, unfortunately. And you know, I'm not even angry. I'm just feel extremely flat after that, and I really feel sorry for the lads that travelled down so early this morning. They're up at 3 o'clock, and that is what was delivered. I mean, don't get me wrong, Yeovil deserved everything today, and I genuinely hope that they get a good draw tomorrow and things like that, and like go on and win the National League South, because they are genuinely a good team. But we did ourselves no favours today, and I think quite simply now, next week against Dorking is a must-win game. I don't even think a draw's good enough, because at the end of the day, football is a results business. So XG and possession, all that rubbish, it means now, and because people ultimately judge you on the results, like, because obviously people will be checking that today and seeing Yeovil 3, Gateshead 2, and they're like, they won't care less about who had the most shots, who had the most possession and what have you. All they'll care about is the fact that Yeovil have done a number on us, and that is the cut and dry of it. So yeah, I just think like a lot needs to happen in training this week, like, because something clearly isn't right, because we've conceded 9 goals in 3 games, and that cannot go ignored, and we've only scored 4 in that time. So yeah, so defensively again today, all 3 goals were just we're just so, all of them were just so sluggish on our behalf. I mean, the third one, like, obviously the Mares made the initial save, but just the Yeovil players just had so much time and space to follow in, and nobody like challenging him for it. I mean, if he goes on and scores with someone challenging him, I can accept that a little bit more, but it's just the fact we totally stood still that bugs me a little bit about that goal. And obviously we got 2 back, but truth be told, yeah, the second one especially just sort of glossed over what was a really bad afternoon for the club. And it's just, I wanted a good run in the FA Cup share. I honestly felt that this was as good a chance as any that we were going to get to possibly go on and get to the 3rd round, but we've thrown it away, and it's as simple as that. I mean, obviously still got the FA trophy to shoot for in terms of cup competitions, the Durham Challenge Cup as well, but you know, the FA Cup is the one that it's obviously the most financially valuable, and it's we've got ultimately nothing to show for it this year. So yeah, I just really feel quite flat about that. I'm just on the way back now. It's going to be in very late, but I just want this, I'll just be happy when this journey's over, to tell you the truth. And that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Tuesday night. And so as it stands, it is Washington versus Sunderland West End in the Ernest Armstrong Memorial Cup, but I'll keep you posted on social media as to my movements and stuff like that, because I know they're having a lot of postponements and all that of late. But wherever I go, I'll definitely be somewhere on Tuesday. So until then, take care, cheers for watching, see you later.